Hello there. Today is the 27th of August and today we are off to do some shopping. Seeing as it's the weekend, I thought this is the best time as well to do some filming and have a bit of a catch up of what I've been doing. So this week was the first week back to work. Being the first week back, it means we've had our students back in for the first time and it's been amazing to meet them. So I've been made a Year 7 tutor, which is, really good. Something that I've done before, so, I'm feeling very confident and I got to meet all the kids already and they're wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I can't say enough about them. They're just great. One thing I've found being here versus in the UK is that the respect level of students is a lot higher. And not to say that kids back home haven't been respectful, because they have been, and I've had some amazing students back in the UK, but it's very clear already off the bat that I've got a group of students that are wanting to learn and are willing to learn, and I think a lot of that is just shown through the work ethic that they have and also just how they interact with teachers. One of the biggest issues I had at my last school was really that, there are boundaries that students really like to push with you, and that can be little things such as just, too much banter. And what I mean by that is they can try and make jokes to you and that's fine, and I'm not going to sit here and say that that's not something that I don't mind, because I do, I don't mind that at all, sorry. But you do find that after a while, some kids just want to push it that extra mile, and then you get that fine line between, is this banter or are you just trying to, be mean to me at this point? But here you don't have any of that. The kids are just wonderful. From day one, it's been fantastic. So yeah, I'm very happy with how this first week has gone. Got to do some English lessons and also got to do a media lesson, which was obviously one of the biggest things I was looking forward to, and that was really good. Haven't met my my Year 10s yet, who are the people I'm going to be taking through their GCSE, but I'll be seeing them on the Sunday this week, so I'm looking forward to that a lot. So as you can see, I'm just walking through Viva Bria with all the towers around the outside. This is the quickest way to the supermarket, so yeah, it's not a bad walk, is it really? I can't complain. Although one thing I can complain about is the heat. It is hot as hell today. I'm talking about 38 degrees. I've been told that usually the weather starts to die down in September and October. When they say die down, they literally mean that it goes into the high 20s as opposed to the high 30s. So yeah, it's still going to be the equivalent of a heat wave in the UK, but that's what I signed up for, I suppose, so can't complain too much on that front. One thing I want to start doing is kind of having people ask me questions, because the one thing I'm really struggling with at the moment is kind of thinking of things to say. And it's not that I don't have things to say, it's just thinking about what is worth saying. So yeah, it'd be nice to have some people actually, ask me questions about what it's like being out here, maybe things that I haven't thought of yet that people have got that want to ask. That would be great, and I would really appreciate that. It would definitely help with content and filling in the time on these videos, because the one thing I'm a little nervous about is the fact that I'm not really gonna have enough to give. So yeah, any questions you have, just leave them in comments, or if you know me personally, message me. I'd love to have something to be able to at least talk about in a bit more detail without having to stammer and trip over my words every 2 seconds. So yeah, with shopping, I need to get some groceries really badly. My fridge is kind of looking like a student apartment, so yeah, it's not great. Other things I want to buy and look into is buying something like a blender. I know that sounds really silly, but actually one thing I made a promise to myself when I came out here was I wanted to live a bit more of a healthier lifestyle. We have free access to a gym here, so one thing I really want to do is start using that and taking advantage. I've actually met a friend here who wants to start doing that with me, which I think is going to be good, because it's always beneficial to have someone who's going to give you that motivation when going to the gym. Not that I wouldn't want to do it by myself, but it's at least nice to have someone with you who can push you and encourage you while you're doing your workouts. So yeah, but it's more about getting my body defined and actually building some muscle mass, enough to make me feel a bit more confident in myself. So I'm giving myself a challenge that in a year that is I'm gonna have at least a body that I am happy with, and so that kind of starts today. The reason I'm buying a blender is because one thing I've read up about is that it's a really good thing to make smoothies, and you can make some amazing smoothies very quickly. And one thing I'm having trouble with at the moment is breakfast in the mornings. Because I have to wake up most days at like 5 AM, obviously that means I'm not actually getting out of bed till 5:45 to then catch the bus at 6, because you know, the effort to wake up at 5 is still very, very tough. But at least with the smoothies, you know, it gives me a breakfast and it's something that will help with my body development. So yeah, I think that will be a good thing to invest in. Other things I need to get as well is just basic necessities like razors and shaving cream, because the last thing I want to do is walking around school looking like a hobo because I couldn't be bothered to buy shaving cream. And I also recently got my hair cut. It was starting to get a bit too long, but that was a bit of a funny story. Basically walked into the I basically got to a haircut. I basically got to a barber's and it turned it out. So yeah, that's where we kind of are this week. As you can tell, I'm already dripping. It is so hot and I sweat so quickly, it's disgusting. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'll resume recording when I'm inside and I've got air conditioning and I'm not looking like a drenched rat, and yeah, we'll carry on from there, and I can show you kind of what the inside of a Qatari supermarket looks like and the prices, because grocery shopping here is really expensive. More expensive than it is in the UK, if you can believe that. I'll catch up with you shortly. So I've just stopped by what I guess would be called like a tea parlour here. Picked up some carrot tea. So carrot tea is a traditional tea here in Qatar. It's very sweet, it's lovely, and actually they put saffron on top of it. Delicious. So yeah, just thought I'd come by here on the way back. Plus there's air conditioning right there, so I can actually cool off while sitting outside still before I go into the Monoprix, which is the supermarket here, and go do some shopping. I just thought it'd probably be best to do that before going into the supermarket looking like a sweaty British person. Just to give you an idea of how expensive stuff is here, right, this is how much orange juice costs. Orange juice, it's about £6.60. So one thing I'm getting a little bit confused on, still kind of working out, is the prices of stuff, because things here are quite expensive, especially when you read it because of the difference of like real versus the pound. So 5 real is £1. So one way to work out your pricing is take something like this, for example. Right, just a bottle of Johnson's Kids Conditioner, right? 20.50. So double it, so that's 41. Take away a 0, so it's £4.10 for a small bottle of child's conditioner. It's pretty pricey. I'm not being funny, but this isn't a smart way to advertise your products. I like just covering them in complete dirt. Why would you do that? Disgusting! Oh, no, 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 no. Starting to come together. I've been in here nearly 2 hours now. I still ain't done. Honestly, I reckon they make the prices up here as they go along. I've just been looking at tuna, canned tuna, for 5 minutes. To buy like 3 in a package is like £6. And then I've just seen at the very bottom, which they've classed as best offer, yet they've put it on the lowest shelf out of the way of eyeline completely. They've got like a pack for like 50p. Why would anyone buy? It's canned tuna. It's ridiculous. It's ludicrous, honestly. Get me out of this shop, seriously. I've had enough. All right, we are done. That was probably one of the biggest shops I've ever done. Honestly, I think I spent about 120, but I got a lot, which, you know, is good. My cupboards are absolutely bare, and I needed to invest in some stuff, so I actually bought the blender. That was about 30 quid, so, you know, I mean, honestly, it's not too bad. I feel like I complained a lot in there, but, you know, it's a good haul. So The next thing is I'm now literally waiting for an Uber, so from here it'll be home, and then I will show you around. So I'll catch up with you shortly when I'm back, and yeah, catch up with them.